the submarine jokes are kind of going too wild. Like, yes, eat the rich, but like a kid.
Speaking of that, did you say that the stepson was at a Blink 182 concert when it happened?
Oh yeah, I did.
And
yeah.
they were like, oh, like, yeah, okay, you're sad, your stepdad, and he was like, he basically said, I came here to cope.
Yeah, that's what he did. He just said, I came here to get my mind off it. It's like, oh,
On the same
I was
day.
like,
you know.
I saw him on TikTok. It was just like
Someone-
him
yeah.
getting the call. He's like,
Yeah.
what? You can't find it? Oh, okay.
He's
You're
like,
gonna
hold
have
up,
to
give
call
me
me
a
later.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he like turns around.
Wish my ass was fat enough for me to clap my cheeks and make a clapping sound whenever we do the claps.
Have you seen
Those episodes.
there? I've seen TikTok. It's mine. Have you seen the TikToks of that? Where it's like some. Well,
What
I don't
side
know
of
if it's a
TikTok
guy.
Are you on,
Oh,
bro?
I don't know.
No, I have seen it. I have seen those where they're just like this hands up and it's just clap, clap.
Yeah, you hear clap
and it's just
sounds.
his
I'm
dick.
like, yeah.
No,
bitch.
it's well,
There's
it's
this
a girl.
one where it was like, oh, it was a dude I saw. It was
I've seen both.
Yeah,
Because,
it was like his dick was slapping his thigh.
yeah, I've seen with dudes and then I've heard with girls, and it's always those. Beep, beep.
You ever make your nuts clap?
What?
You ever make your nuts clap?
No. Maybe when I was like younger,
I guess so,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
when I was
once.
younger.
I don't,
Yeah.
but like,
No, he's like,
possibly.
yeah, no, me neither. Well, except when I was younger.
yeah, yeah, like maybe when I was younger, maybe. But I know for sure not anytime recently. No.
I don't think my nuts were like low enough to clap when I was younger, though.
Lee, can I ask you a personal question?
Lee, me?
Yeah. When you're smashing some dude from the back, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Do your balls clap on each other?
Welcome to Hurt from
No.
Friends.
No, because technically you're hitting taint.
Oh,
Unless your balls are that low.
Yeah, and I don't have. Do you want to see them? I can show you. It's pretty hot. They're pretty
I don't want to see your balls.
spaced. Gotcha.
welcome to Hurt from Friends, episode 51. I think it is now. Yeah, we're your three favorite idiots, and we get occasionally unhinged here. But anyway, I'm Richard. That's Lee. That's Steve. If this is your first episode, welcome. Please don't click off. I swear to God, we're not always like this.
It gets worse.
Yeah, a little bit.
It
sometimes.
can.
It can.
It has.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the crazy shit that's going on YouTube real quick?
Yes. No. Okay. So I have a whole thing going on. I literally this whole
Is it the shit that
episode.
you scarred me with?
No. We can get into that another time. We can get into that another time, but
Wait, what's happening on YouTube?
or later.
Oh, Colleen Ballinger.
God, no, wait,
Who?
no, because I had a whole structure to this. Fuck.
Oh,
you.
damn it.
Yes.
Fine. We're going to talk about her in this episode, so stay
That's
stay
what I'm
buckled
saying.
in.
The whole thing is about. This whole thing is
Miranda Sings.
Oh my god. Get off of your fucking iDubbbz corner, whatever.
I'm trying to think what she might have been in that.
I only watch podcasts.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah,
Even then, this
younger,
was
'cause
years ago.
She was more popular. She was like really popular when we were young. She like started around the same time that Shane Dawson and like Joey Garcefa.
Okay, we'll talk about it another. We're on it.
Troy Sivan and stuff like them. So
I'm honest to God don't know who it is.
Miranda Sings was a character.
She sounds familiar.
What's it called? White woman had a lot of red lipstick on her face, and she talked like this or some shit like that.
yes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was a comedian. Isn't she like stand up?
Yeah, she's kind of
I
like
guess so, I don't know.
character comedian. Basically,
She did a character on. That's her character in stand up, right? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's what she
I
does.
remember who it is.
Yes.
Yeah, give me a little detail who it is. I don't remember.
Yeah,
her name.
so her name, so that's the character Miranda Sings, and her actual name is Colleen Ballinger. Ballinger.
Yeah. So she's in hot shit for something that she was in hot shit for like 3 years ago or some shit like that. But it just resurfaced again because they're like, hey, there's a lot more to this.
Receipts came out.
There's a lot more to this. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, she's so stupid and weird and creepy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So basically, what she was accused of is it kind of in a sense, using grooming in a sense, but also kind of just more like she was kind of like she was being weird with kids. That's all I'm like. It was a 13, 14-year-old kid specifically.
Yeah, she's being inappropriate with minors at the age of 30. And like to phrase inappropriate, it's not like show me your insert explicit part here
She
or
was saying
do
like
this for me.
like really
you know?
raunchy, like
So
comments.
her whole thing was
Kind
that
of, yeah.
she had a group chat with this person, and I don't know if it was like, how would I say it? I don't know if it was like, fuck, whatever. It was a whole group chat going on at the time, and this person was basically kind of giving her ideas as to like what to do comedy wise, in a sense. I don't know. They were basically this in a kid's like point of view. It was like, oh, I'm friends with her type of thing, or we're really close now, blah blah blah, because she's talking to me, whatever. So this whole group chat gets going and shit, and Colleen, I don't know what the fuck her thought process was. She was trying to get ideas out of them by asking shit about like, oh, like, how's your sex life? Have you had sex already? Stuff like that. And I don't remember the other details, to be honest. Do you remember? Because
she asked about their sex lives. The one person that really brought it to light, his name is Adam. I don't remember his last name, but if you type in Colleen and Adam on YouTube or Twitter, you'll get like the whole T written out or in video form. But there was an interaction where Adam was like, he's young. Again, like Richard was saying, it was basically like kids talking to their hero, their like internet hero, whatever, you know, just kind of having that context. So they're all very hyped. So they're being like kids are. And Adam says something like, oh my God, my ass looks so good today, or some shit like that. And everybody responds like, oh my God, slay, blah, 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 like shit like that. And then Colleen's like, oh my God, Adam, stop lying. And Adam's like, no, for reals. I saw Thor just waddle his little butt into frame. He's like, yes, yes, yes.
He went behind the curtain. He's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
He's right next to me now.
And he says, no, for reals though. And she was like, okay, well, Pixar's not real or some shit. And I was like, bitch, you do not do that. That is so weird.
30, if not 30-something-year-old woman.
How long
asking
ago was this?
This was 3 years ago. Maybe actually a little bit longer.
Well, I think it was 8 years ago, the initial interaction, because at the time she was 30 now. Oh no, 6 years ago, because she's 36 now or 38, something like that.
Yeah.
So she was 30 at the time that this interaction was happening with these kids that were like our age, basically. Adam is now, I think, in his mid 20s, 26, something like that. And he made a video in the first place, and he got flamed for it, absolute torn apart by Colleen's fan base, because they're like, oh, she says you're doing it for clout. There's no proof. This isn't anything. This is normal. Like, you just don't understand. You're not a real fan of hers. You're this, you're that. He got death threats, all this crazy shit.
Of course he did.
So then more fans came out, and it's like and they actually like showed screenshots, and it was like, oh, I think that she asked about like periods. She asked about their sex life, like Richard was saying.
It's so weird, dude. Like,
it's like a lot of inappropriate questions, and oh man, dude, the video. Oh,
yes. Okay.
Before that, she hadn't addressed it at all. The most she addressed it was at a show, and she was like, it was so awkward. Someone was live streaming it, and she's so awkward. It's so uncomfortable. She's like, okay, so a lot's been like happening, and you know, guys, like it's just so like, it's so awkward because you know what's going on, and she just doesn't want to talk about it, so she's just so cringy, like uncomfortable.
Where's her manager?
Bro, she's not listening to them. She even said it in her video today. Richard, continue.
I was just gonna say that all of this shit blew up like within the past week. But anyway, what's it called? She hadn't said anything. Like Lee said, the most she did was go. She had one show that I guess she was like contractually obligated to do. So obviously she was trying to dodge it, trying not to say anything on the show. But then she put out a video today, as of the day of this recording, where it's an apology video. And you know, you expect YouTube apology videos, just like they come in and they just do the sigh, like like,
it's either gonna be really, really bad, like Shane Dawson and who else, like Tana Mojo or whoever else, like that kind of level of bad, or really good, like Jenna Marbles. Like, I feel like that's the standard of like YouTube apologies. Damn, did she set the bar somewhere else, dude?
Bro, she said she saw all the shittiest ones, and she's like, I could do shittier. And she came out, sat down on a couch.
She looked at her managers, and she was like, what's the worst apology on YouTube? They're like, oh, so and so. She's like, Bet.
She came
I
out.
could beat that.
She came out, sat down on a couch, and as you think she's gonna get started, she takes out a ukulele.
Steve, she
sung her apology,
dude. It's like 5 to 10 minute video of her just singing the entire time.
I guess it fits her character. I mean, she's always been known to be weird on the internet.
See, but the thing is, like, that'd be a thing if it was like if she was in the Miranda character or whatever. But
yeah,
it's like whatever. That would still be equally as stupid, if not worse. But the fact that she's doing it as herself,
and 20 seconds. And it was done on her second channel, by the way, just to put that out there.
So whatever, she brings out her uke, and basically it's like this whole rehearsed number, whole fucking song of her just playing and saying a apology in a sense, but realistically she's just like, yeah, this is all blown out of proportion, blah blah blah. It's not that bad, shit like that. It's so fucking dumb. 8 minutes in, I think, or whatever, like 2 minutes before the video ends, she reaches over, like if she's gonna turn off like the camera, like, you know, oh, okay, I'm done, whatever, I finished. And then she's like, actually, and she goes back to strumming and just improvs like another 2 minutes of saying
it's called like
bullshit.
What's the name? I was watching a video of a guy, his name is Nick's Not Green, I think, and he said the specific term. It's like a specific function on the camera, but you have to like go out of your way to turn it on. It's basically like, I don't want to say like a dead switch or something, but when you turn it off, it'll record for like the next 2 minutes or whatever, just in case. So like, I guess she did that with it or something, or I could be wrong. It was he reacted to it as it came out and posted it, and that's how I watched it. I watched it through like his reaction because I didn't.
You just don't go out of your way to watch it.
I didn't. Oh God, Jesus Christ. It's 10 minutes and 20 seconds of her basically saying like, you are all painting me out to be the bad guy. I had no intention of doing this. You guys are ruining my career, and all of you are just hopping on the hate train because it's more interesting than listening to the facts. And not one single time does she state any kind of facts. Not a single damn time. And even in the beginning, she was saying, so the reason why you were like, where's her manager? Bro, they were there, not in the room, but they were like, oh, we don't want you to talk about it. Like, don't make a video on it. And she was like, she even said, like, they said they didn't want me to speak on it, but they didn't say anything about singing. I was like, this bitch is really gonna do this. You're fucking me up.
That's crazy.
You are like turning me sideways and treating me like it's like I'm just used and abused. This is wild, Colleen. Are you really doing this? And she did that. You know, honestly, she ate. Let's be real. It was really bad, but bro, she ate in the frame and in the form of the worst YouTube apology I think in the history of YouTube apologies. I mean, this is really out of touch. Victimizing, bro. I'm
gaslighting. You know what's crazy about that?
You know, everybody.
You know what's crazy about that is that like, as shitty as it is, people did eat it up, and they stopped talking about what it was, and it's more of like, how stupid can you really get to do something like this?
She has 30,000 likes on it, and when I saw the video of the reaction on it, it was only like 11K likes and only like 2K dislikes. Her fans are loving it, dude. Her fans are like, they're just.
Because they know she's a shitty person.
Keep your head up. You're doing a great job. I have missed you so much, sending you giant hugs.
Because you know why? Because what's it called? In their head, or maybe, I guess kind of genius move on her. She's kind of playing the tormented artist angle, where it's just like they try to keep me silent, but I'm not gonna sit down and blah blah blah. Like, anybody with more than 2 brain cells knows is like, bro, you fucked up, and you just fucked up even harder. But oh my god, that literally just happened today. Again, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen as far as like, you know, how the public is gonna react even further. But oh man, that shit was funny as fuck to me. I was just like, oh shit.
One of the comments says, this is like the most like comment that I've seen in like just scrolling in the beginning, is it says, realistically, she does anything she does or says will never satisfy anyone. She made a video about all of this 3 years ago, and this still came back up after the topic was revived on Twitter. Everyone has a right to an opinion on Colleen. We're entitled to our opinions, but y'all cannot disagree with the fact that whichever way she decided to apologize or take accountability, you'd also have some type of issue or critique about it. I'm not defending Colleen, but this is literally the internet, and no two people could ever agree what would be enough to right her wrongs. Honestly, get off the internet. It's creepy, it's manipulative. You're like, her whole reasoning, like, I was just a sad, lonely, like, basically, like, I'm just a sad, lonely spinster. It's like, bitch, you were 30 years old. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, dude, me back then when I was that young, like, I wouldn't, what the fuck, someone asking me all those kind of questions? And as a YouTuber, kind of like Colleen, I'd be like, what the fuck? Where am I? Who is? I gotta go. I gotta play Black Ops and get called a bunch of slurs. It's so much better than dealing in a group chat with Colleen Ballinger and her ukulele playing. Oh, Jesus. It was so
That's
like
crazy.
It made me
so
laugh, though.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, girl has the only appropriate response, I feel like. Like, we've had, like, can we swap Jenna Marbles for Colleen?
So
can we make a trade in the world? Because that's the trade I'm willing to make.
So
I mean, didn't Jenna Marbles quit YouTube because of everything?
yeah, well, she quit
Yeah,
because
but-
she was just straight up like, oh, like I made.
Tired of your guys' bullshit.
No, it was just more like
Mm.
I was in the wrong type of thing. She admitted to being kind
Her
of
stuff
pseudo
from
racist,
pseudo-racist a little bit, yeah. Because her stuff was slowly, because everybody was like starting to get on that cancel train
Yeah.
and was digging at past stuff. So she was the one that was coming in, because even I saw it on my feed. That was like, people were kind of calling her out a little bit with the problematic jokes. And I was like, oh, but that's not Jenna at all now. Like, you can tell, like, this is like a changed person for sure. Like, not even in the content that they make, not even in like energy levels. Somebody just tried to sign into my fucking PlayStation account. Apparently, I just got a verification code on my phone.
People be trying to sign into my Riot account. I get like
Jesus
every day I get like, here's your verification code. I'm like, I'm at
Okay.
work.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I guess
I'm gonna
remind
find you.
activate two-factor authentication if you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, always
important.
activate it. It's on everything.
And she ended up posting or outing herself, basically, and was like, hey, so I know I fucked up. This is what it was. And she showed her fuck ups, and she even apologized. She even said that she feels dirty about doing it. Like, she doesn't feel like that's not her, clearly. But because of that, she feels like she needs to get off the internet and needs to like grow and really like do better, even though most people were like, girl, you don't gotta do that. What the fuck? You like, it wasn't that bad. Clearly you are sorry. You are apologetic. Like, we can see that. Like, that's all really anyone really wants is accountability and change. And you have clearly done that even before anybody even like really started bringing it up. So you're good. But she was like, no, I'm better than that. And
She probably just wanted off the internet to begin with,
her.
which I don't blame her.
True. But also her pictures of them, I think I mentioned in the podcast a while ago, but her pictures with Julian at their wedding was very pretty. Love that. So gorgeous. They're beautiful people. And
But yeah, shout out to them.
Julian's fine. But that's neither here nor there.
So yeah, anyway, before we went off on the whole like Miranda shit, I was trying to say that I basically kind of centered this whole thing around I guess a little nostalgia, but just YouTube in general, because I don't know what it is. It's just like old YouTubers are making a kind of a comeback a little bit.
Oh yeah.
so-
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, along with this whole Miranda bullshit, which, you know, that's the bad side of
It
it.
is wild.
Stupid, whatever. I don't know if you guys saw. I'm guessing Lee did. Smosh is officially a thing again. What's it called?
Anthony and Ian.
Anthony and Ian finally. Well, first of all, Anthony
Didn't they
came
sell
back.
their company?
Yes. So
Yes.
I'll go into the history. So
I know the whole history behind
obviously they
I
were
do not.
two friends that started the channel back in the OG days of YouTube, and then as they grew more popular, they realized that they needed help. / they didn't really want to focus on the business end of it. They really just wanted to focus on the creative sides, like literally just making sketches, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So company
Anthony
came
was doing cartoons?
no.
He produced something. I know he produced something pretty
Hold
big
on,
where he was
hold
on.
Hold on. So a company came up to them. They were called Defy Media. And that company basically said, hey, we'll buy it off of you. And, you know, you just handle the creative side. We'll handle the business side. But, you know, they kind of took advantage of them by not actually buying it with money. Instead, they bought him with stock.
Yeah.
Which,
You
know, for a bunch of like early 20s fucking,
what stock did they give them?
Stock from the company of Defy Media.
They gave them what's it called? What's
basically like equity.
Yeah,
equity.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
So in theory, yes, they made a shit ton of money.
Are you surprised that I know what it was?
No.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm thinking like, God, would I want to do that? It depends on like what to define. What were they known for?
At the time, I don't really recall. I know they had a few other channels under their belt.
Okay, I'm like, God, did they have like?
Who's the one that stayed with Smosh?
So hold on.
It was Anthony. Because I know he did his own thing.
So anyway,
he's so fine.
The whole thing is that eventually Defy started kind of like offering them a bunch of shit, like being like, hey, like we're gonna, you guys make a music video, make a fucking movie, because they did come out with a movie at some point, make a video game, what's it called, and then we're gonna make the Smosh Cartoons channel, stuff like that. That was all them.
Smosh games.
But yeah, but Anthony was getting fed up with it because he in his mind, they were getting taken advantage of because they weren't really seeing anything off of, basically working a lot more. Yeah. So that eventually led to him and Ian butting heads because Ian was just like, hey, this is a good opportunity, we should stay. Anthony was like, no, fuck that, I'm like, we should leave. So Anthony just decided to leave and
peace out.
Cut out.
I remember that. I remember that.
Apparently they basically kind of like cut their relationship too, just because they were just so like, indifferent towards each other, / they weren't really hanging out as friends.
When you mix friends and business together, shit like that can happen.
They were just like, all their friendship had become is just business partners in a sense, and whatever shit led to, more than anything, it was just not talking to each other, like being upfront with each other. And anyway, a few years went by, and Defy Media randomly just fucking sent out an email, telling all of their employees, hey, we're bankrupt, and this is the end of it. So Ian was just like, well, shit, like this can't be the end for Smosh, like this whatever happens, like we can't lose it. So Rhett and Link from Mythical Good Mythical Morning, shit like that, their company Mythical Media or something like that, bought out Smosh and basically saved the channel, saved the whole everything that they're affiliated with. And Ian kept going, and eventually through ties, through friends, he and Anthony reconnected, and they started hanging out again, and they basically just
making sweet love with one another.
They rekindled their friendship.
Yes,
hopefully.
And they randomly just said like, hey, like you want to just like
Ian married?
They're not. None of them are married. They have girlfriends.
Just say, what if it's open and they're just so in love with each other? The girlfriends are like, yeah, do it in front of us. They're watching.
Okay, go ahead. Continue. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, that randomly they just said, they just brought up the idea, like, what if we bought Smosh, like just owned it again? And they said, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna go for it. And with this, I think it was like 3 months or something, maybe the process happened where Rhett and Link basically said, we don't care about the business side of it, we want this to happen, because they, in their belief, it's like friends should be in charge of, or the original creators should be in charge of their stuff. So as of like, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, maybe, they officially own Smosh again. And now they're just like, the main YouTube channel will be like back in the good old days where it's just them two doing stupid little skits and shit like that.
I hope it's older skits now, and it's just like very dumb shit.
So it looks like that's what it's gonna be. It's just a bunch of skits and like little games and stuff like that with their cast.
So they said
the crew.
They said they don't want to do the exact same things that they used to do, where it's like,
because copyright infringements and all that shit.
No, they own all of it. Nothing like that. It's just more like they don't want to rely on nostalgia. They want to make sure that all of their stuff is fresh enough for new people to come in, but also they can add like a few Easter eggs here and there for the OG crowd. And it's just like, yeah, I'm happy for them.
We love continuity.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. I remember one of their biggest videos was the Pokemon one.
Yeah, that was back in 2005. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
like
that's when I started watching YouTube and shit.
that was like
Did you guys know that the Pokemon intro was made by 4 kids and the original
Yes!
Pokemon intro is actually like, I'm not gonna lie, kind of bad compared to the 4 kids one because the 4 kids one goes hard.
that's
No.
the only one that that I know that I acknowledge.
Yeah,
What's it called?
Any
Yeah, I
kids you
saw that.
acknowledge?
Huh?
It was
Any
also-
kids you acknowledge?
it was also One
Yes.
Piece too. When One Piece was starring on 4 Kids or whatever, they also like revisited or remade the intro. Sorry, just
I saw that TikTok too.
OG. Yeah, it was the TikTok. I was like, yeah, this is
that
sick.
one, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, was also
Oh, that
one.
was so good.
I was like,
dude.
they popped off with that one.
Yeah,
Um,
bangers. Anyways,
Um,
Red and Link. Really nice of them to sell it back to them. That's really dope.
Yeah, I like them a lot right now too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
That's
knowing their
cool.
stories and shit too. But yeah, anyway, I started thinking about the OG YouTubers and shit, and I was just like, man, I wonder who's gonna come back next. Who would you want, like the OG crowd? Well, I know you said Jenna.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good answer to just fall back onto.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna Marbles would be pretty tight. I actually like Jenna Marbles. She's cool. Really like comfort food. I think that the reason why I'm like so into comfort anime now, it's because Jenna like really made like really comfy, funny videos, and I was like,
Mhm.
this is dope. This is awesome. This is great. This is what I need. So it was cool.
I want Ryan Higa to come back because Ryan Higa was just so fucking funny to me. It was like
Doesn't he do music now or something? Or am I? Oh no,
He
I
does
think
Twitch.
he does Twitch. He's a streamer.
Am I thinking? Oh, am I thinking of Rice Gum? Somebody does music. One of those
Rice-
dudes from that.
Rice
or-
Gum did music, but he does Twitch too.
Oh, okay. I was like, somebody does music. I just can't remember who.
Fuck that guy.
His entire life right now at the moment, it's kind of fucked up.
Rice Gum?
Yeah, him
Oh.
and his like, cause he quit YouTube. Like he basically quit doing all that and just kind of focused on like wanting to like grow as an individual, grow with his girlfriend, and like they tried starting a family, and like I think she was like 6 or 7 months in and they lost the baby.
Oh,
They had complications.
Jesus.
Yeah, so like but it sucked because he was trying to come back into YouTube, and that was gonna be like his beginning new
it was
page
gonna
of
be
like
a family channel.
basically
Oh,
not really. He was gonna
God,
continue. He
and
was
then-
gonna continue his vlogs, but kind of catch everybody up to
Well,
his life.
You know, his life and the kid, like the family is gonna be in it. That's depressing.
Yeah, so
Yikes.
he ended up and then they ended up making a whole video like basically
the-
just kind of concerning the topic because a lot of people like his close friends knew about it and stuff.
Hmm.
But like he basically showed like a few minutes of like the like just the process of her pregnancy to that very end, and I'm like, that's fucked up. I was like, damn.
Not to be too more, or not to like let that be too morbid, but they say that when mom does lose the baby, a part of their DNA does continue to live on in the mom. So a part of your baby is always living with you, so they're never truly gone.
That's
I
cute.
know. Yeah. Science, baby. Shit's awesome.
Gonna cry. Anyway,
I know. It's cute. I did cry when I
sucks
heard it. I
for-
was like,
yeah. Sucks for him. I still
That's
think he was a
rough.
piece of shit. I don't know
Because, I mean,
how he is
honestly,
nowadays, but
I think that's something to realize. Like, I think it's what you had mentioned yesterday. What we were gonna do for today, and it's like it
Yeah.
bleeds into one of the things I thought about. But I think it's still okay to like still be like, yeah, no, I didn't dig this person or these people or like whatever, these group of people suck. But it's also like it sucks that something shitty happened to them. But like you're still kind of a piece of shit, or you were, or whoever. You know?
I don't know
So-
anything about him anymore just because he did fall off like what 4 or 5 years ago now. But
He just stopped. Like he
Yeah.
completely stopped making videos.
all I'm saying is
he even came out in a video saying that like, and a lot of people defended him for the same reason that like how Richard was like, oh, he's a piece of shit. Like he came out and he was like, you guys have to understand that like this was just a character. Like I in real life, and he's like, I'm not really like everybody was like, he's not really an asshole. Like kid, like a lot of his friends, a lot of close people around him who aren't pieces of shits were like people I was surprised that like knew him were like, dude just likes being in his room playing video games. Like that's how he's always been, even when he used to live at his mom's house. It's just he followed the crowd of like this is what's making money and like it's all this dumb shit. And he's like everybody who I watched that kind of like not necessarily defend him but describe like the type of person he is and stuff like that was like they're like everyone hates on him because he became successful off of it. They're like, but unfortunately, a lot of people became successful off of this, like off this kind of content. And they're like, this is the reason why he didn't fall off. He disappeared off the internet purposely because he got tired of it himself. Like he got tired of bringing girls to his stream, having a fucking beef with people, talk shit. Like it was like he was like a lot of times like he got so much hate behind a lot of shit that they were like he would just kind of like keep to himself and like really just be about himself. But they were like, but the people who actually know him, or like at least people who spoke about knowing him, were like, he's a smart kid, he's a good business person, like he's about his money, he's on top of his shit. It's just he followed the algorithm that was making money, and unfortunately that was it. They're like, but if it wasn't for that, like he probably would have done something else, you know? So it's like, and then like that's kind of when he popped. That's the reason why he popped off, because his old videos weren't like that. His old videos were skits of him and his like characters, like just not even making fun of anybody. They were just skits like everybody else. They were just
shit.
Yeah, just goofy shit and like all of them were in his bedroom at a park, like by himself, never included anybody. And then obviously the whole YouTube drama shit started happening, all the beef started happening. So it made sense to fall into that scene when you're part of that crowd of people. Group. Yeah.
I think the way I see it too is that if Joji can do and say all the shit that he did and then become an artist, and then people can like accept that kind of change, then I think the same could also kind of be said.
That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Because he said, I mean, yeah, Joji said a lot of shit that should have bit him back in the ass, but it didn't because people accepted him. Same with everybody else. Like, you know, like all of them, like they're all, as much as we don't want to admit it, they're all pieces of shit YouTube content creators that we kind of like and support still, because they're not like that. It's just, you know.
I was thinking of Rich Brian, by the way, the artist. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
I don't accept that.
He's funny too.
Only for the reason
I like his songs.
Yeah,
you can make the claim, oh, it was just a character. He was just following trends or whatever. I'm like, okay, but that to me that just means he can ignore his conscience or his morals enough for money like that. And for me, that's just kind of scumbaggy. That's gross. If it's him playing up a character, I'm like, why the fuck does the character have to involve bringing so much hate into other people? And on top of that, just kind of enforcing that hate into a younger audience that, you know, it kind of led into this whole like clout culture where, oh, money is above everything. If you can't afford clothes like this, then you're a fucking poor piece of shit and your life sucks more than mine. I'm better than you type of shit.
I don't think he ever said.
Bro, that fucker just kept flexing money whenever he got. That was his whole fucking character, if you want to say that it was a character. The fact that man went out and fucking this is the fucking thing that pissed me off so much about him back in the day, was him just throwing out money at homeless people, making it rain on them type of shit. That pissed me off more than anything.
Yeah,
it's
that was
just like
gross.
I understand if you want to say like, oh, what's it called? He grew up. Or if you want to say like, yeah, he's different now. But if you can't own up to that and be like, hey, I fucked up. I used to do that shit. I know now that wasn't right, but I definitely did it. And it was a fucked up thing for me to do.
Yeah. Oh, but he did do that.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he did come out and say that, like, that's why he stopped. That's why he like,
I still don't...
he basically, he uses his real name too. And he was like, yeah, I'm just tired of like pretending to be this person. He's like, I'm not like this. And that's why everybody were like, a lot of people were like, oh, fuck you. Nobody cares. Like, you stop trying to stop trying to protect yourself now that people are getting caught up on this shit. And then like a lot of his shit was like, I'm not doing this because like blah blah. Like he was just like it was like he was like, that was a character, that was it, like that was it. He came out and he's like, I understand it was wrong, it was bad. And he's like, and that's why he addressed it on Twitter too, and he was like, I'm gonna step away from the internet because it's just not good to me and for me anymore. And he stopped he completely just AWOL'd everything. Like he disappeared. Like he wouldn't even come out in his friends' videos because he just didn't want to be on the internet in general. The last time he posted was this thing about his girlfriend losing the child. But the one before that was like maybe like a year and a half ago or plus. Like it was somewhere like before COVID. When's the last time he actually like posted or some shit like that? But then he just disappeared. Like he addressed the shit on Twitter and he was like, "Peace, like I'm done with the internet."
That's fine. I think for a person as controversial as him, just stay off the internet. Like I know you said that he wanted to come back and be like family friendly channel stuff like that.
No, I just assume he did.
Just stay off. Like at that point, I don't think it's salvageable. Really, realistically, nobody's just gonna no. There's always gonna be somebody that brings that shit back up, and I don't think that you want to put a family into that. Well, obviously, but I'm saying like for somebody that realistically brought up that much shit onto themselves and so much hate onto themselves, it's better off, especially like I said, if you're running a family channel, just leave it alone.
That he's not running a family channel.
I know.
That was just my observation.
Right, yeah. If that was his intentions,
I mean, wouldn't that fall into the same thing of like how we feel about like iDubbbz?
Yeah, but I think iDubbbz,
because he brought the exact amount of hate, and he he created a whole army.
In my personal opinion, I think iDubbbz is way worse than RiceGum. RiceGum did like materialistic, egocentric, narcissistic shit. But RiceGum literally spewed hate and racism and what did I say?
You said RiceGum twice.
iDubbbz the second part. Yeah, iDubbbz like feel like did way worse. But that's why I can see both parts, because I personally don't know much about RiceGum. I think what Richard's saying is gross, but I'm also the kind of person that if there's like a significant amount of time and you're coming back to the space, then okay, then sure, I believe in second chances or seeing what's up. But if you fuck up, then there is no like, I'm gonna wait for the other side. It's like, no, for the most part, I'm just gonna get whatever's gonna come at me first. And if it's gonna be, oh, this person did this, and it's like, well, your track record doesn't hold up, bud, and I'm not gonna give you the time of day unless somebody's gonna go out of their way to be like, no, wait here, and put it right in my face that says otherwise. Yeah, no, I'm gonna give you not the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But when it comes to iDubbbz, I just don't give a shit. I didn't even know he was doing Creator Clash. Not that now that I know, I'm not going to support it or watch it. I just don't know. I thought iDubbbz when I was younger was kind of cute, but that was also just me liking white men.
Dope.
That's like the only positive, because I'm pretty sure I mentioned it last time. So just reiterating that. So I out myself or make it aware or no, but still.
The only reason I can accept iDubbbz more is because. And I won't speak about or compare him to RiceGum because I just didn't follow RiceGum all that much after he fell off. iDubbbz, at least you could see the growth, you could see the change in his content and just in him as a person. And he obviously released a video of doing the whole apology, acknowledging how he fucked up, stuff like that. So I can understand that. I can understand him better just because I've seen the growth. At least from what I've seen. Again, I don't know anything about Rice. I haven't kept up with him, so I don't know.
I was gonna say, I was like, so is it because RiceGum didn't put up videos like how iDubbbz did, showing his growth, that you're still under the same mindset? Because it kind of falls into the same boat. It's like if iDubbbz never put anything up, and you like him, like you personally do like iDubbbz. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, like you like, it was Ian, right? Yeah. You personally do like Ian, so it's like there's I think also like the reason why you don't, or you feel the way you feel about at least the RiceGum conversation, is because you've never really followed that crowd or that kind of like hype that he brought and shit like that. Yeah, like to you all that shit's annoying. So I feel like there's a little more like personal like not vendetta but like hate towards him, because Ian wasn't like that. Ian's never been about hype. He used to make fun of people like hype how you do.
Sure.
Like he used to make fun of those people, but like if we're really like putting the scale on things, it's like iDubbbz continue to make content and change it. RiceGum decided, and his name's Brian, he decided to just get off the internet and say, I'm done with this, I'm sorry, but I just don't want to continue nor this character nor my YouTube career, and just kind of live my life now.
They both took the only appropriate options in my eyes, and I feel like a majority of people in those scenarios where it's like either get the fuck out of the space and do growth, make change, and then come back and then show you come back yourself again if you do. Or if you're gonna stay in the space, you better not fuck up. You have to show that you're a new person,
change your whole shit,
your whole shit, not partake or do any of those actions that were harmful, aggressive, hateful, disgusting, like anything negative, really. You know, there has to be some significant show of change, you know, an effort being made, you know. So
yeah. I think that's why, like, as far as like with Rice Gum, Brian, whatever. Yeah, he chose the disappear route, which, like you said, is one of the valid options. I just think if you're gonna disappear and you just randomly decide like, hey, I'm update on my life type of thing, I just need it to be more of like a hey, like, I don't know, acknowledging your past. Because if you just come in and be like, hey, you know, I did all this, blah blah blah, but I don't know, I don't know enough.
No. He basically came out, and like the reason why this latest video exists is because like people just were wondering like, hey, how are you? People would hit him up on Twitter. Like he showed people like DMing him, people commenting on his shit still. Like, hey, like, how are you, bro? I hope you're doing well. Like, we miss you. Like when are you gonna stream again? Type of thing. And then that was more based like just for his fan service type of thing of like, hey, I'm good. I'm still alive. Like this is just where my life is. And unfortunately, it took that turn. So it was just like people are like, damn, that sucks. Like, I'm sorry that happened.
So that was his route. iDubbbz took the growth, and you see the growth type of thing. As far as like creator clash, I think that's his biggest thing that showed his growth.
Since like everything that's happened. Yeah.
That was his biggest thing as far as growth goes, just because that was, you know, the whole thing was for charity. It's not like he made a profit off of that.
Right.
Like, the whole thing was just like him like giving up the money for, you know, just because he wanted to do something. It was for the whole community in a sense. But anyway, I don't know. Well, I guess that's that's a hot take. I told these guys earlier yesterday actually to come in with a hot take that, or you know, a hill that they're willing to die on type of shit. That can definitely be one. I guess it's just like some people just don't change type of the outlook. Slash, you know, is, I don't know. I guess that would be somewhat of mine in a sense, but I don't know. I think it just depends on the individual. Slash, I need to see the growth. I don't know. That's me personally.
I see. Do you want me?
Yeah, sure. So this is the part where we're probably just gonna start yelling at each other. Maybe, I don't know.
Possibly,
unless we all just completely agree with each other.
I have two. The first one kind of problematic, a little bit.
I told you in advance.
Just a little. I don't know.
Roll my sleeves.
And then the second one is like, it's a little like bring down the mood. I think a little bit, just a little. The first one that is like the original hot take is I truly believe unsolicited nudes aren't that bad if the person is hot. People don't care if the nude you're getting is from a hot person. People say they don't like them, but when that bitch is smoking or whatever you're into, you don't give a fuck, right?
Shit.
Hypocrite. I'm talking at you. Pervert. Because everybody gets all huffy and puffy about it, but it's like, I don't know. So I feel like just because it's unsolicited, a lot of people are like, dude, that's disgusting. But I'm like, I don't know. The way I say, I personally like nudes. I was also gonna say people just don't like nudes in general, no matter what. But I do. That's my hot take, I guess, but not really a hot take. You know, I don't think that you guys really dig them too much. I
love nudes.
Like I love sending them. That's another thing. Like that's my shit. I like doing that. If I'm with someone and they're really into what I got going on, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna get random shit all the time then.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say random because I guess so in my perspective, it's like because I'm a guy, it's like I'm not just gonna send a dick pic to somebody. It's like if she asks for it, yeah, I'll gladly skip the space and go whatever I'm doing and I'll take a dick pic, you know, fuck it. You know, it's like because realistically 10 out of 5 out of 10 times I was like, what's the math? 9 out of 10 out of 10. I mean, wait. It's like yeah, it's like 20% of the times is a girl's not gonna ask a guy for a dick pic. Unless like she's really into him, right? Mm-hmm. But a guy, no matter what, because you're into them, or because he's just into girls, like you're gonna want them to send you a nude, right? Because it's hot. Like it's I personally think nudes should have never died out. I think that's something that should still live on. Yeah, dude, nudes died out for sure.
I guess so.
That's why this is like my hot take. I feel like a lot of people aren't really into them. And obviously unsolicited ones aren't cool. But I am just saying, like, if the person is hot, it's still like a. What the fuck?
Is that random person like, hey, what would you say?
Is it that they're not into them, or is it that people are scared nowadays of leaks, like even more so than they used to?
I mean, if you're in the space to be afraid of leaks, then you should be. But there's still rich people are still sending each other fucking pictures. Like, come on, look at all the nudes that come out.
Yeah, I was gonna say the way I see it is like,
and some of them are raunchier than anybody.
There's also just so many ways to do a nude now. Like there's almost a science to how not to get caught doing it, or like have it tracked back to you. Like obviously no face, no like noticeable marks, no noticeable tattoos, like things of that sort.
Don't show your bedroom, you guys.
Don't show like recognizable spaces. But it's still
just a close up of your nipple. That's it. Unless you have, I don't know, fucking really huge nipples that you can see through a shirt. I don't know.
Or they're like pierced or something. Like there's a whole like thing, but still that's one of the hot takes. Tier, by the way. So yeah, unsolicited pics aren't that bad if they're coming from a hot person.
I think you're kind of right. You're not completely wrong. However,
Richard, I kind of agree with you.
However, this is coming from three guys. I'm just questioning, like, for a girl that consistently gets them all the time, because at least from like plenty of women that I know that just be like, bro, I just get random dick pics all the fucking time from.
Oh yeah, their social media is full of wieners.
Yes, and
DMs,
and it's just like. At that point, I don't even think you're looking to see if the guy's hot. It's just like, oh my fucking god, another dick or whatever the fuck, right?
You're almost like desensitized to it at that point.
Yeah, you're just like tired of it. Like, get it away from me, type of shit. So
I get that. Okay, I understand that part.
Yeah,
I feel that.
I don't know. Again,
obviously, speaking from a man's experience, on top of that, a gay man's experience, on top of that, a gay man with many straight friends experience. So it is what it is. I am the product of my environment. And then the other one was it's related mostly to what's going on now. The submarine jokes are kind of going too wild. Like, yes, eat the rich, but like a kid died. So maybe we should stop making the jokes. It's not really like a hot take, but it's more like guys, really.
Speaking of that, did you say that the stepson was at a fucking Blink 182 concert when it happened?
Oh yeah, I did.
And they were like, oh, like, yeah, okay, you're fucking sad. Your stepdad died, and he was like, he basically said, I came here to cope.
Yeah, that's what he did. He just said, I came here to get my mind off it. It's like, oh,
on the same day.
That's wild.
I saw fucking I saw TikTok, and it was just like him getting the call. He's like, what? You can't find it? Oh, okay.
He's like, hold up, call me later. Yeah. And then he like turns around.
I thought we were gonna talk about the Cody. So Cody Ko, I guess, interviewed Brittany Broski, and they were talking about the kombucha girl, okay. So they were having a conversation. I guess they were talking about Coachella, and they were talking about Frank Ocean between Cody Ko, his wife or girlfriend or fiance, and their Cody's assistant. Mm-hmm. So they're in a group chat, so they're talking, and the assistant just sends Cody says, I think my assistant, or I classify my assistant as Gen X. And they were like, okay, well, why? And he says how in the conversation, the assistant just sent like the headline, Frank Ocean was removed as the headliner for Coachella, blah, 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 whatever happened. And then the next link or the next header she sets from another article is Blink 182 set to replace Frank Ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For day 2, yeah, or whatever.
For weekend 2, sorry.
And then she sends the pictures of like what happened, or like the show, or a video. And Cody was like, dude, I just got hit with a splash of like nostalgia. I was like, that's so awesome. You get to hear, and then Brittany like cuts him off, and like you get to hear all the small things, and he's like, yeah, dude, super hype. And she was like, so what'd your sister say? She was like, ew, millennial mental cringe or some shit like that. I was like, oh my god.
You know what's fucked up?
Oh
my little sister talks like that sometimes. I'm like, ew.
Dude,
like with the accent, with everything, I'm like, no,
dude. I think we're too old. Now.
You guys, I didn't say shit.
Oh my bad. You're
my
hip and cool.
God.
Sorry.
He's like,
You
you
know what?
never liked Blink.
Oh no,
period.
fuck Blink.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've never liked Blink. So I feel like that makes sense to you.
You know when I don't feel old yet because I still understand what they say. I just when I stop understand, like there's literally like older people who are like, I don't know. They're like, I don't know what Riz means. I don't know what bet means. Like, I don't know what it's like when I get to that point, I'm gonna be like, I'm old as fuck because I don't know what they're saying.
I watch too much TikTok to not understand what the fuck is happening.
Say, I feel like our generation might be different because we're on TikTok.
No,
hardcore.
but there's full ass adults on TikToks too.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
But it's the algorithm. It's the algorithm that doesn't. Yeah,
I will say, like
they got like fucking how to knit and how to fucking build a house TikToks.
Yeah,
I get those TikToks sometimes.
You know what?
I was gonna say cat ones, but I was like, we all get those.
If we go like at this like in a generational outlook, it's like, you know, Gen whatever the fuck, millennials are kind of seen as these
Gen
like
Z?
No, millennials are kind of the whole thing is that hold on, the millennials are kind of looked as like these people that were kind of screwed over, so we just kind of be like, fuck it, the world's over, fucking this sucks, we're sad as individuals, whatever the fuck, right?
We're all fucking depressed.
That is our generation.
Exactly. Then you look at Gen Z and they're like, they're still in the same shit house, but instead of being like sad about it, they're either mad or they're just fucking making fun of it. And I feel like that's me. I relate to that more than I do the millennial outlook, where I'm just like,
wants to be young so bad.
You are the younger one out of the three of us. So that does that makes sense.
Where I'm just like, I don't know. Going back to Lee's second hot take or whatever about the submarine
jokes.
I fucking love them. I don't give a fuck, dude. That shit was funny. They're just funny as fuck.
Netflix,
I don't give a fuck.
Like he did it to try to make his dad happy.
No,
for
he
Father's
did it.
Day.
No, he did it.
Yes,
no, he did it.
That's his family statement.
No,
that's what everyone's been saying.
No, the family.
Do you wanna be the
I looked it up.
I
looked it up. The family statement was that the mom was originally supposed to be there, but
so was Mr. Beast.
The mom was originally supposed to be in the fucking
we
sub.
We lost Mr. Beast, dude.
But according to her, the son really wanted to go, but sources are saying like, no, that kid didn't want to be there. The mom could just kind of like made him go. So as far as I'm concerned, yes, it sucks for the kid. But either way, it's just some fucking rich kid that got stuck in, some hot shit. My bad. I don't care.
Terrible.
Eat the rich.
Yeah, but he's not rich until he's 18.
But
he would have inherited that either. What do you mean? He was 19. He already had all of the whatever money he needed to live on for the rest of his fucking life.
He's still a teen, 19.
Don't give a
teen
fuck.
Still in that bitch.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Sounds like
until people
sounds like you're mad that you're poor.
I am because listen to me. Nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, I am.
And it's true. I saw a video about this. Nobody gave a fuck, or nobody would have given a fuck if they weren't rich. Like, for example, the fucking Syrian refugees, the fucking Cuban refugees that are trying to cross the ocean, they drown. Nobody fucking cares. There's no fucking Coast Guard or anything out there.
People want a crossing always drown.
Exactly. Nobody gives a fuck about them. But the minute five rich assholes decide to go spend $250,000 each to see a sunken dumbass ship, everybody gives a fuck. I don't care.
You know, like in like 100 years or some shit like that, they said that ship's basically gonna be completely gone.
Yeah, it'll be gone.
Like 100% gone. There's also I saw some. I don't know how true this is, but apparently, when I read this, I was like, I don't feel so bad no more. It's like apparently like some professionals were telling them like, hey, like you shouldn't use carbon fiber. To go under.
They were told many times by like many different people that but your whole setup basically is just you're asking for trouble and do not go, do not do it.
You know what I just
Mhm.
learned too? That everybody thought that they got lost or whatever, and then died like later on. The idiots died within like the first hour that they were descending or some
Yeah.
shit because
Oh
the
my
ship just
God.
couldn't stand up to the pressure. They can't say nobody told them because they were told many times.
Yeah,
that
that's kinda
shit is
fucked.
gonna
They
fuck
died.
up.
They basically died immediately after descending.
Whatever. Point is, keep the memes
Jesus.
coming. In my opinion, that shit's funny as fuck to me. And I don't know, dark humor. I said it the last podcast, right up my alley. I think it's funny.
I was gonna say something. I lost it. I was like, God, where'd my train of thought go? I lost it. Couldn't find it. Damn. But yeah, those were mine.
Cool. Steve, go. Your turn to get canceled.
Where do I start?
Yeah, Steve said he had a bunch and he had to look through his little black book of hot takes to see which one was the one that he was gonna bring out.
Journals.
So why does this? No,
Go for it.
No, you know what I thought of, because I was just like, I was watching not another teen movie the other day.
Okay.
And I was like, because obviously like some shit with like teachers show up and they say some dumb shit. Like, by the way, those movies did not age well. Like, there's so much. I'm like, damn. I was like, this sucks. It was like, why do you guys think, when it comes to teachers, like, why is it that like high school boys get high fived when they find out that they're sleeping with their girl with a woman teacher, than like some teacher getting fucking shamed completely because he slept with an underage student that's a female.
Female student.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. I've always said the same thing, that it's equally creepy. Like, I don't think people really think about like the possibilities. Like, yeah, sure, not everybody's gonna get fucked up from that, but like a decent amount of people, a decent amount of boys or kids will get fucked up by that. So let's not like, I don't know. I remember when I was younger and my dad would say shit like that, and like a new story would come out and he was like, I wish I was that kid, or that kid's lucky, or some shit like that. And I remember when he kind of like mentioned that to me when I was younger, and he was like, unless the teacher's hot or some shit. I was like,
you know, it's fucked up.
When I was younger, everything that's weird.
You know, it's fucked up that like I'd seen some shit like that recently, right? They like, I guess it was like on the news or whatever, and it was a guy. It was a boy who slept with his girl teacher, and she, people were like, okay, but what does her body look like? I was just like, I was like, I don't think that justifies his actions or her actions. Like, they're like, Jesus. Okay, but like he was supposed to be like this, like people were seeing him as like a prodigy in like sports and shit like that. Like, the kid was athletic, so they were like, yo, you know, he put in work, like teacher this and that. And they're like, show the teacher's body. It's like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? Like, so that was that. But then I started thinking, and I was like, yeah, boys get like hyped up because they're like, oh, you fucked your teacher, now her life is ruined, but who gives a fuck? You still smashed her. And then if it's a girl, it's like, oh, you're disgusting.
You're a fucking monster. You're a fucking pig. Like, how could you ever do something
like he's like that. She's fucking gross. Mm-hmm. Like, she's like, she defiled herself, blah, blah, blah.
It kind of relates to this, but because it's a joke. Real quick, because I just remembered it. For all y'all saying that we're going to go to hell for making fun of the people that died in the submarine, at least we didn't spend $25,000 to get there.
I saw that.
I was like, damn, bitch. That's such a good point. Fuck.
I saw that.
Damn. That's okay, sorry, but still. Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like this one can kind of relate to the whole nude hot take or whatever. Where, okay, so two things. One, it's just, first of all, it's disgusting either way, in my opinion, because realistically, that's a child, no matter what the fuck you say. And I think it's so much more like, you know, at least among men, which is the shitty part, it's much more like forgiving / okay for a male student to have sex with a female teacher or whatever, because, you know, we we still have that kind of that social thing where it's just like, oh, men are supposed to be the I guess like the charmers, the conquerors, or whatever the fuck you want to say,
I was
right?
gonna say the conquerors. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
where there, if you this kid that obviously like rizzed up this teacher,
Oh my
Yeah, I feel like
God.
it's like almost treated like a conquest.
Yes.
Like you're a knight coming from
Yeah.
back home from an adventure, and everybody's like, "My brother, good job."
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Realistically, it's still
This man might have lasting fucking psychological problems that he's masking in the
Mhm.
and then he's just gonna have like fucking intimacy issues when he gets older. What the hell, weirdos?
Okay, but yeah. Anyway, realistically, it's gross as fuck. No matter who the fuck you are, sex with minors is disgusting. Should never happen. Second, I think I was gonna say like with Steve or the least thing about the nudes. Yes, like you'll be like, oh, this kid had sex with his teacher. She's so hot, blah blah blah. But the minute they show a picture and it's some ugly ass looking teacher, everybody's gonna be like, everybody's just gonna be like, oh no, poor kid. Obviously, he was probably
Yeah.
like,
Seduced.
not seduced, but like taken advantage of. But no, it's like it's the complete opposite way. If she's hot and it's like, oh, this kid seduced her.
If she's hot, then he did good. If she's ugly, she assaulted him.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I mean, yes, but at the end of the day, the law
still
sees it as
assault,
assault,
yeah.
so they both get fucking in trouble. But so societally speaking, that's how it's seen.
Yeah. So
Creeps.
stay
Fucking
away from
creepy ass
kids.
dudes.
Fucking weird. Along with that, I guess I want to add.
Don't fuck your teachers, guys.
It's just weird. Fuck. Just don't be weirdos.
If you do, don't tell nobody.
It's along with that, it's weird to me that all of a sudden when they turn 18 and that age gap is still there, people just fucking whatever. Like it is life,
freshly
whatever.
18.
Yes, a fresh
Yeah,
even in
that's just
general,
weird.
like 18 to like let's say 2021, and they're, for example, I forget who the fuck it is, that guy that just just got his wife pregnant or whatever, 20-year-old married to a 88-year-old or some shit like that. Al Pacino, I think it was.
yeah. She's 25.
Something like whatever. Point is, she's stupid young, and there's like a 50-year age gap, and everybody's just like,
Bro,
oh, he's a
she
player,
secured the
blah
bag.
blah blah.
Yeah, I feel like that.
She
Honestly,
secured the bag. That's just it.
Al
Like,
Pacino, yeah, I don't know. I feel like if someone told me like Lee took care of this baby and you get Al Pacino, it's like you're part of Al Pacino's will. Not to say that's what she did it for, but if someone told me that, yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I think I'd do it. Not gonna lie.
I know there's a kink to everybody has their own
True.
kinks.
I mean, that could have been hers. Who knows? That's true. That's
I
a good
still
point.
think there had to be a layer of like, hey, he has money. That's just me.
I'm pretty sure maybe it's not the main reason, but it did
It
help.
played a part. That's
I think
all
it
I
did
think.
help. Like again, it kind of boils down to back.
maybe
Al
Al Pacino
If-
has
if-
good dick.
If he's ugly and there is a fortune, you kind of weigh it. It kind of sways the teeter a little bit.
Yeah.
If he's ugly, if he's hot and he has a fortune, then it's like, why the fuck? I don't.
Maybe he's got good dick.
Maybe. Who knows? Only one way to find out. Ladies, theys, thems, and everybody in between.
Yeah.
Al Pacino penis.
Dope.
That's rich people. That's rich people penis.
I guess. Okay.
I
So,
wonder if it's pretty. Does he get it? Like, is it like, like rich people kind of have like a different like lifestyle of care and self care?
you
I was
think-
gonna be
have-
like,
Is that shit like working like a fucking like?
I was like, what's that? What's that
20-year-old
running?
just pumping?
What's that running joke that like rich people like drink
Oh, I
Like,
just thought about it. It
fucking
must
baby
be.
blood or some shit to keep
Oh
young?
yes, yeah, I know what,
What the
you're talking
fuck?
about. Yeah,
He just dips his dick in it like a fucking.
well, not
like,
it's not baby blood or something. I think it's just
But,
like
right, but
you know.
they like drink the blood of the youth to stay young or
Yeah.
to stay
Stems.
healthy forever.
Stem cells.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
He
just
just-
thought about it. Yeah, I feel like that joke sits because he pumps some shit in there, and she not had the baby. That man's potent.
That man's fertile.
80? Damn, dude.
Well,
He looks like he can barely walk.
We've heard of submissive and breedable. Have you heard of dominant and fertile? Because that is Al Pacino,
Most-
apparently.
guys can be.
I mean, that dude's cock was hard for sure. Like
It had to be.
it had to be.
Here's my question
That's
though.
the trip.
Like, okay, because like guys can be fertile for pretty much their
Raising
entire
hands
life,
on boobies.
unless obviously like they have a low sperm count after a certain amount of time.
When
But-
you get out the fucking pool for too long.
I'm just wondering, this was it really off of like, just a couple of pumps and that was it, or was it just
Maybe.
like a couple pumps he got tired, a couple more pumps got tired again, and then just
You know what?
eventually
because
kind of
you're,
happened.
I think because you're rich, like obviously you can afford the best type of like trainers. So I'm sure he does something to keep himself proactive. Because the homie's still fucking and making babies, then he's definitely like doing something to stay active in his
You know what
daily
we
life.
can do? Let's call Al Pacino right now. Pull him up on the phone.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Join it. Bring him into the call.
All right, hold on. He dead.
No.
He too old. My bad.
Probably doesn't know how to text.
Yeah.
He's here.
Just answer it. Hello. Hey, Al. I'm just wondering. Hello.
Hey, you have me on mute. Unmute.
I don't want any.
This motherfucker's putting
God.
emojis on his fucking thing.
It's the soundboard I had to
Oh,
do.
I muted the soundboard.
You're
I
muted.
muted.
Damn it. Oh my god, the
You're
soundboard.
muted.
The soundboard
Rich would
sounds
be
so good.
pissed at you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it's funny. Yeah, I don't have it playing with
I
desktop
know.
audio.
Anyway,
It's
okay.
good.
I guess I didn't really think of one, but now that I think about it, I'm just like, I guess this would kind of tie both of yours in a way all together. I think pretty privilege is the thing,
I agree.
Fuck yeah.
and
I agree.
what's it called? I think that if you don't use pretty privilege to kind of just like take every advantage that you can, you're kind of just stupid. Slash if you don't
Facts.
acknowledge it. I don't really know if that's super hot take. Just that's my observation of a.
I
Can
guess
I can I add on to that hot take?
Sure.
Where it's like that
go for it.
as time has gone, like people have acknowledged that there's like white people privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Mhm.
people are acknowledging it, and they're like you said, like they're taking advantage of it because it's true. Like they know it, they acknowledge it, and people don't give a fuck at this point. They're like, it's just a meme, even though it's a real thing.
I'm gonna say it too. There's white people privilege. There's white skin tone privilege. At least in my opinion, if you're light skinned, for example, Mexican, because there are a good amount of people from the Latin community in general that have light skin, but they're like, I don't have it. I'm Mexican. Blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, you don't have
You're
the
from Zacatecas.
you don't have the problem of like somebody looking at you and automatically assuming that you can't speak English. That's just a fact. That's just, at least for me.
That is true. That is
That's
true.
very true.
Yeah.
I guess to try to play devil's advocate, so we're not just like three guys being like, yeah, of course, and our hot takes are just not as hot because we all just like
Agree with each other.
Yeah. I guess.
Because none of us want to be canceled.
Right. I guess for the argument, pretty privilege is real. I'm trying to think of like arguments that people will make that it isn't because, I guess it would be like a conservative mentality. No, it's not. I'm trying to think. Okay, let me think oppressive. Let me think right. Let me think red. Let me think MAGA. I guess for pretty privilege, it would be not in today's day and age, because relating to going off of what Steve mentioned about skin tone privilege, basically, that if that exists, it can only exist for white people. It also exists for people of color, because there feels like a lot of companies are coddling towards trying to include more people of color into the boardroom, even though there are more qualified people that may or may not be white.
Cancel these racists.
I really, really dug in deep and I had to close my eyes
You
and
know
really
what,
dig
though?
that one out of my brain,
It's the
dude.
fact that I've heard that argument before, and
Yeah,
you're
that's an actual
completely right.
argument,
Though.
yeah.
Like that is an actual
Jesus,
argument.
that hurt really hard. I really dug in deep to not stutter, and I had like literally for the audio only had to close my eyes and tap into like my
But you're
right-wing debater. Jesus Christ, you're welcome for the content.
recall the bullshit I've ever heard.
I know, recall the triggers. But yeah, your rebuttals.
I guess the argument to that is that I'll do it with an analogy. For example, like it's like if you're getting paid and you get commission, but your commission is, oh, you get a free lunch, whereas the another person's commission is, oh, they get a bonus check of $10,000 or some shit. It's like, yes, we have a certain privilege in there somewhere, but it's nowhere near as much as, you know, the white skin tone. That's all
The
I'm
other
saying.
one.
Yes.
Mm.
And then the whole like hiring them on because they're, even though there's more qualified white white or
Workers options,
you know,
or whatever.
options, whatever.
Mhm.
You know, when you come from a place where there's just, we've been kind of like sidelined for like so long, I think we just need that boost to kind of get the rest of us motivated, or not motivated, but like see that there is hope in a sense that, you know, we can get into those positions.
I feel like it is almost motivation.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that whole like mentality of like having other people of color, other people's of like from different walks of life as the main character in media. Like that helps, you know, that motivates people.
I think just to like combat that argument of like companies are like catering more to the people of color because of how much controversy has existed or has been like brought upon our country. It also falls in the idea, it's like, okay, like in a sense, yes, they're right. Like they're looking more that way because they want to be progressive,
right?
Or want to see it, or inclusive. But it's like, I think what those people who say that, whose argument is that, is you didn't struggle through poverty, you didn't struggle through like being looked down upon like your whole life to even get into that door. We're just lucky enough now that generations after generation, those old habits have died. And now because the companies are being more inclusive, they are looking our way. So we're basically taking advantage of that privilege that companies are like, yo, if you don't hire me, I'm gonna roast you on the internet and you're gonna get fucked. Yeah. So hire me.
It's a form of reparation, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you got, everybody got their moment. Everybody gets their moment. Everybody gets their comeuppance. Let the people of color do it. That's like, again, I do not agree with what I said. I'm just making it so we have a
devil's
good,
advocate.
Like,
the thing.
Yeah, good dialogue. Devil's advocate. For me, it's get POC in there. Yes. Like obviously taking into heavy consideration the different like aspects of their lives. Like you don't want to just bring on someone that has the exact same skills and lifestyle, but the main difference is the years of experience. Like of course go with the one that's going to make the most sense.
Yeah.
But you need to like bring in POC, people of color, different walks of life or whatever, because you could learn from each other and each other's experiences. It's like it helps. Like there's that analogy in World War Z where I don't remember the exact example, but it's basically 10 guys are in a room and they're all talking about building the wall, and everybody like for an impending invasion that might not happen, but everybody's saying no because we need those funds for something else, we need the material for something else, but the 10th person in the room should have an obligation to be the one that says no, to be the one that questions it, to be the one that says otherwise. And why? Because that's just responsible. There has to be open dialogue. There has to be like a back and forth for there to be growth. You know, you can't just have just one shade rule it all. You know, that just doesn't, like, nope, not everybody wins. And if only you guys win, who's gonna do the other shit that you don't want to do? You know? So,
and I have one more because I saw the time real quick.
That's fine.
Just to add on to like, damn, this is kind of, I don't know, I guess it could be seen wrong. Do you guys think that what's his name, Chad, the guy who played the Black Panther,
Chad
fuck, why did I forget? Boswick?
Bonds, fuck.
Chad. Yes.
Something
anyway,
Wick
Chad.
at the end. Something Wick at the end.
Isn't that Boswick?
Yeah.
I think so. John Wick.
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Yes.
So okay.
Sorry guys, it's been a while.
Do you think
Rest in peace.
do you think he deserves a star? Because Hollywood's amending him a star on the Walk of Fame, in the Hall of Fame.
I did not know that.
Wait, what has he been in?
He's been in a lot of things.
He's been in a couple things. Yeah, he's been. But his biggest role
Black Panther
up to date it was Black Panther, obviously.
Yeah, to be honest, that is all I really know him for.
So they're giving him a what is it called? Postpartum star? Posthumous star, right? But they postpartum. They announced this star 2 weeks after they announced Tupac was getting a star.
Okay. So
Tupac's getting a star, but he's been dead since '94.
Tupac didn't have one already?
No. So wait. So my because I was when you brought this up, I thought about this because I was in my brain was like, does he deserve one? Are they doing it because
Tupac got one?
Yeah. I was like, are they doing it because Tupac got one, and because they're like, well, Tupac's dead and he's getting one. Why can't Chad get one?
He was in 42.
Yes,
yeah,
that was actually a good movie. Okay,
that's a good movie.
From what I know, as far as the Hollywood, the Walk of Fame with the stars and everything, they don't actually like just randomly decide to throw people in there and just be like, oh, here's we're gonna give you a star on the thing. You have to buy it, like as in like you or I guess maybe somebody can buy it for you, but they basically buy that star for you.
Buy the space?
Yes, to put it there.
Oh.
I imagine maybe there's a committee that's like, okay, yeah, you can be on it.
There has to be.
I guess they I would assume people do an application with the funds, obviously, so they can prove that they can pay for it. Yeah. And the committee decides whether or not to put them on the walk. So.
As far as Tupac getting his, and then after Chadwick, maybe there's just an influx of people trying to get more, people of color on the Walk of Fame. Do I think he deserves it? Yes. The main reason I think so, Tupac, obviously, he had his music. He was great. He was great for the city of Compton, just as a representation for the black community. Same as Chadwick, I think, in my opinion, because he's kind of the first real big kind of figure that kids can look up to.
Right, because of the content and the media that he was in. Yeah.
42 is that other movie with Jackie Robinson, one of the first black people to play baseball. It's I just think he did a lot for the black community, so I think yes,
that was a great movie.
Yeah.
So, okay,
I agree. Because I was a little on the fence, just a little bit, because I didn't know what he played. I completely forgot about 42, and I was like, it's just
that was
Avengers. I don't know, Tupac for sure. But that's what I was like, I don't know, but I completely forgot he was in 42. That was a really good movie, and
I watched that movie.
Point. That it seems like everything that he did play, it was very integral to uplifting the black community. So yeah, I agree with that. Okay, I'm not teetering.
Damn it!
What are you gonna say, Steve?
Loved it. I was like when I first saw 42, it was I watched it at the Dodger Stadium after a game.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they put it on the big screen because it was his birthday.
Oh, cool.
It landed on Jackie Robinson's birthday, so he would have been so and so at that point, and we watched they let people go sit on the field and they put it on that big screen that they had and just watch the movie there. Great fucking movie.
Dude, on a side note, to talk about POC real quick, not to extend the episode even more, but damn, man, the Weeknd show is getting shitted on, and I'm not watching that shit. I keep listening to reactions because I don't want to watch it, because I'm I don't want to sit through just those uncomfortable moments, and I'm glad I'm not, because
I'm still watching it.
Oh man, that just sounds so bad. I can't do it. I don't know.
I've seen worse.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm I heard before that it came out that people were saying that it's literally just an excuse for the Weeknd and the director to just basically make torture porn in a sense.
Yeah.
So take that as you will. If you want to watch it, great. But yeah, there's definitely a certain audience to it. I'm not.
I know. I was not very hyped, but I was hyped for the show.
How dare you talk about people like that?
I completely forgot. What's his fucking name? Tiberius or some shit like that?
Some shit I don't know.
Tiberius?
The rat tail, dude. That's the name. I think that's his name of the character. I think it's Tiberius or Tiger.
In the show. I don't know.
In the show, yeah, that's the character name. But yeah, dude. Just hearing how so Rolling Stone did an expose on it and interviewed people, and a good a good number of the like staff was like, yeah, no, it was nothing like this before. We had filmed like 80% of 70 to 80% of the show, and then the weekend was having issues with where the show was going, and it felt like it was too female like centered, or like too centered around the female lead, because she's the lead, so I didn't understand what was the issue. But they had
this character is supposed to be a diva, no?
Well, they had creative issues. The Weeknd's character, no, his the diva is what's the name of the Lily Rose Depp?
Lily Rose Depp. Yes,
she's the
Lily
diva.
Rose Depp.
Depp. She's the starlet, and it's not even a spoiler. The premise is the idol, the star. Her name is Jocelyn, and she is just coming back from having a mental break because her mom passed from cancer.
Yeah, I seen the first episode.
Yeah, so she comes back, and it's all in the first episode, like the first 30 minutes, because the first 20 is just I feel like my eye can twitch. She meets the Weeknd's character, and then it's basically like just it's like an adventure of like abuse, but make it horny.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like hate watching reaction videos. I'm not even watching the actual thing. I think at some point when it finally gets to like enough episodes, I'll be like, okay, I'll sit through it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna skim. I don't know.
I'm watching it.
Oh, and also so when it was being directed in the first place, they didn't have like a whole like a crazy cast, but when Sam Levinson came in, I didn't know also that a lot of people, like, I heard some things, but I didn't know how many people realistically had an issue with his like directing style or like writing style. It mainly came out of like Euphoria season 2, and I kind of get it because season 2 was not as good as the first one, but it still was good for me. I'm like, the reason why I was also hyped for the idols because I'm a sucker for trash. And I don't think Euphoria is complete trash, but like that shit is so sloppy. Oh my god!
To be honest, I've seen the whole thing. It's as trashy. That's the only reason why Idol's getting away with it, is because Euphoria exists.
Well, that's the thing. Is like it's still like it's so wild because when you watch like the second season, it's just kind of like you could tell like Sam Levinson just like lost it, or he hired writers, but he likes what they put out. So he just said, yeah, this is what we're going to do. And it just murdered and butchered the characters that were so good from the first one. And you were hoping to see like actual genuine growth. And then everyone just like regresses in the most like unhealthy.
Raunchier.
Yeah. And it was just like, what is happening? What's going on? And then like one episode is just Zendaya running around. And I remember just sitting there with my girlfriends and we're just like, bro, no.
You know what's funny?
Oh my god!
You know what's funny? That scene when she was running around on the streets and shit. It was right here by my house.
Yeah, it was.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn, dude. I can see that.
I remember seeing all the the lights and shit, and they were closed off streets. And
cool.
What's it called? I was like, fuck! If I had gone out, I could have probably seen her.
Could have been an extra. Yeah. It would have been like him. He looks West Coast enough. Bring him in.
My job did all their backdrops for like season 2.
Dope.
So like all her house and all that stuff, and like when she was like high and like the background and the parties and stuff like that.
Nice.
All that. Yeah, that was cool.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, it's like, so Sam Levinson does that, and then apparently the Weeknd is being credited as a writer to a certain extent, but then people are saying he says writer, but the most he's done is he's not part of the writing rooms, he's not part of the edits in the back room. At that moment, he will change up the script completely, and it's like everybody has to scramble around. But then that's one half. But then there's an actual like decent amount of people that are like, the set was great. It was fantastic. It was great. It was a safe space. It was yada, 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 this and that. So it's like, there's a lot of naysayer, hearsay or whatever. So it's kind of up to you if you want to like believe it. Yeah, they are. And so, I mean, I wish they would get off it so that we can have quality shit again, because damn, but do it when, the deal's made and they're treated properly. Because a lot of our it's funny, a lot of our customers, because we run a family business, for those of you that don't know, there are a lot of them are writers. I didn't realize that, like at least 4 of them. So I was like, oh, y'all better get fucking work. You guys gotta pay us.
All right. I guess my last final take. Stop being so fucking horny. I just think media's just gotten way too fucking horny nowadays.
It's just horny TV. It's all it is.
I mean,
sex sells.
Sex sells. But
I
I'm
think
just like,
that-
bro,
yeah.
I've had enough. I get it. Everybody's trying to be the next Game of Thrones with all the sex scenes /
Yeah.
all the next
Unless
Euphoria
you're
with all the
fucking and getting
drugs.
fucking the gold being
True.
poured on you, I don't want to see it.
Like, bro, you don't need sex to tell a good story. That's all I'm saying.
Steve said, unless that shit is art and I'm hard, I don't want to see it.
But then again,
I
Game of
need
Thrones
soft lighting on that shit.
I was like, Game of Thrones is very rapey, so I take it
Oh,
back.
true.
Never mind.
Fuck! Don't cancel
That
us.
shit was it was wieners being cut off.
No,
and
that
then
was
just
true,
rapies.
dude. Yeah, man. To touch on that, even what's the name of the actress? The one that did the fucking dragon bitch.
Emilia
I can't remember her name.
Emilia Clarke. Daenerys.
Emilia Clarke. And
Yeah, after season 2, she said she wasn't going to do any more nudes.
Both of them have gone on record saying, yeah, we just felt super uncomfortable and borderline unsafe on set because at some points the directors or the creators or whoever were just like saying, all right, you got to be shirtless here. And they had to fight nonstop for like just to say, no, I don't want to do that. That doesn't feel right.
She had her whole contract like redone for that because she was like, I'm not doing any more nudity.
Yeah.
Which is good. Fight for that
But
shit.
when we saw her, everyone was like,
unless you're like really down with it, then in that case, good for you. But if you're not,
dude,
speak up for yourself.
To go back to the Idol real quick, they fucking show a scene where there's somebody that's on the set that's supposed to be like, I didn't know Hollywood had this. They have like basically a nudity director or someone that's supposed to like make sure that everything on set is copacetic and 100%. Like nobody's being abused, nobody's being taken advantage of. And if they are going to be doing things that involve topless or any type of nudity, there has to be proper papers that get filed, and it takes 48 hours to do it, but then they can resume just fine. So what do? They ended up like treating this guy like shit and just being like, this guy's a fucking loser, and then lock him in a room so that they can do the show. I was like, this is what's happening? This is not Euphoria. Clearly, this is very horny and very inappropriate, and it makes mental health like try to be sexy in like a really weird way. I feel uncomfy.
Cool.
I was like, Euphoria was a bunch of teenagers, so I don't
doing drugs.
I never understand. It was a bunch of teenagers and like sex. That's why I'm like, I don't know why people try to defend Euphoria. I'm like, they're technically underage in the show. They're not obviously in real life.
I feel you.
But I was like, but that's even worse because at least here they're adults, fucked up adults. That one, it's like they're literally portraying them as children.
No, that's true. That is true. I remember that being an issue. Like people were watching it and that being like, because it's one thing when it's implied, because that happens in some movies where it's like kids are in high school and then it like fades out and then it's like, oh, that kid got laid, that kid got his. But it's another thing when it's just Sweeney Todd just like getting just straight up like choked, slammed into bed, and then there's just titties everywhere, and you're like, oh my god!
But the scene does so much.
The scene does lead into some healthy dialogue that if you haven't seen it, you should watch it because it's very much like open communication during sex, and if anything weird happens, be honest and start talking about it. And if the vibe is right, keep going because you both are adults enough to make it happen.
She's doing heroin. Don't pay attention. Watch what you watch, dude.
Yeah. So
stop being so fucking horny. That's all I'm saying. Anyway,
that's Richard's last hot take. Yes.
Anyway, fuck it.
Less horny on main, more horny on alt.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Anyway, thank you guys. We're definitely over time limit, but whatever. I hope you enjoyed this long episode. I hope it made you think a little bit. Maybe just let us know how
horny you are and when you should be horny.
Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything that we brought up and just what your outlooks are on it. Anyway, we're gonna head into final remarks / final recommendations. If you have any obsessions, whatever you've been obsessing over this past week, we'll start with Lee.
Oh, hey, so I guess it'll be final remarks because I have to pull up the songs. It's actually, I think they're both on SoundCloud, and then one that is on Spotify. That's like totally different vibe. But I guess for final remarks, Pride's over. This is posted after Pride, but I'm still in Pride technically, so a couple more days. But hope everybody had fun. Hope everybody was safe. I hope that everybody had memorable experiences. It's hot girl summer, hot boy summer, city boy summer, city girl summer. I can't wait
City
to
boy.
do really dumb shit with all my friends and act like I'm in my 20s when I'm just starting my 30s and trying to hold on to my youth that is slowly fleeting away.
30s is your best time, though. What do you mean?
I know. I feel like I am going to peak in my 30s, but I also don't feel like I'm going to make it past them. So very excited for myself.
What?
It's a joke, YouTube/Spotify.
Yeah, it's a joke, guys.
All right, cool. Recommendations. God damn it.
Yeah.
Edit all of it out.
Let's
Oh
see.
my god.
So the first one is okay. So the first one is both of them. I'm going to do the SoundCloud ones first, so since we could just have it up, and if anyone wants to search it up, you guys can. I understand it is SoundCloud, but the quality from SoundCloud compared to Spotify, some songs are better sounding on SoundCloud. I will say that.
I'll wait for Richard to do it because I have to log into my SoundCloud, and I was like, I don't remember my password anymore.
I'm trying to sign into mine. It's like, oh no, I am.
Wait, what do you want me to do for you?
He just wants
put the link.
Oh, okay.
The song. Oh, I got you. But it's basically, so this one's called Gypsy Humps by or not. Well, it's OK Coleman. I think that's that's the name. So that one's pretty cool. It's a mix of My Humps by Black Eyed Peas, and I forget the other song. It is it's house music, by the way. It's very cool. It's good. I'm
gonna send you some sets that I like listening to.
You know what?
I have house sets that I'll send to Lee because he has SoundCloud and he'd like them. There's a Bad Bunny mix on one of them.
Sorry, I'm just dancing around. So that's one. While you guys are listening to that, and I pull up this one. This one is
2 minutes into it.
Blackpink Lao Wend remix. ALAUWEND remix. Blackpink. And I think it's is it How You Like It? Yeah, it's How You Like It. How you like that. Blackpink Lao Wend remix. How You Like That. This shit is cool. I like it. And I think he's gonna post it on Spotify at some point. I think so. So it's a pretty cool song.
Okay,
but yeah.
Sorry, I was fucking trying to send Steve the fucking link. So what was it called again? My bad. Yeah.
This one, no, you're okay. This one is this one is
song?
Blackpink dash Lao Wend remix. LAUWEND remix, and in parentheses, How You Like That, and it's radio edit. So to help, minimize that search a little bit more.
I see it. I got it. Okay,
it's cool. I like it. They both make you want to dance.
This is what's it called? I don't know. I like it. It's like hardstyle, basically. What? I feel like I've heard it.
Yeah, most likely. Both of these songs I've caught on Spotify in passing, and I was like, these DJs are awesome. So I decided to screenshot them so I could listen to them again. And then the last one, this one is on Spotify. I feel like I might have said this one, maybe. I don't think so, because it's after the last recommendation that Steve gave last week, so I don't think so. This one is Promise by Laufey, Laufey. Everybody's, I'm pretty sure, heard her sing before. She's a beautiful singer, and this song is polar opposite from the entire 2 songs that I gave you already.
I put the Promise and fucking Romeo Santo comes out.
It's so good. It's so nice. It makes you want to fall in love. I like it. It's cute. Maybe not fall in love. I don't know. It's heartfelt. So, and Laufey, she's a great artist. She sings beautifully.
You know how I said that for Steve, his styles is very much like euphoric house or stuff like that, EDM. Either that or just he has stuff like that, or it's just depressing shit.
Hey,
you can't lie. For you, I've noticed you're very much into singer-songwriters, where I feel like I think that's what the term is. It's just literally, it's just you focus more on the lyrics type of thing, and with some good acoustic music behind it. So I like it.
I like this shit. Yeah, this is cool. So yeah, that's me. Oh, but okay, wait. I screenshot something that I thought that was funny. It's still technically oral if the person giving you a handy is deaf. Bing, 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 bing.
All right,
I'm getting canceled after this one. Oh my god, this is the
making fun of
disability,
people with disabilities and racist. That's crazy.
I'm including people with disabilities, dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm including them in the kinks.
Into your dark humor.
Welcome.
Anyway, Steve, go. Whatever you got.
Imagine telling them, "Do you like this?" And they're like,
"Oh my god!" After you nut,
no, I'm just me sitting in Steve's palm, like, "Are you guys friends with Lee?" No.
It's like,
no. This is thank you. Dope. Stop. Oh my god.
Drunken fun.
It's like, do you like it?
Punching Hunter x Hunter.
Final remarks. Just drink water. And then it's hot.
It's getting hot. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, drink water.
Great advice.
And then
drink more water.
Just because we're running very, very short on time. One song that I've been for some reason played it. Not for some reason. I'm not surprised it popped up. It's called Shung SH 3 O's NG exclamation mark by Tae Yang and Lisa from Blackpink. That's a good.
I was like, whoa, what?
Yeah, by Tae Yang. Featuring Lisa of Blackpink. Because people think Lisa and they think the one who sang the fucking Demon Slayer song.
Really?
Yeah. So that's one song, and then I'm gonna flip something. I've been watching a shit ton of movies, and I finally got around to watching one that I've been wanting to watch. It's a Korean movie called The Gangster, the Cop, and the Devil. Basically, this Korean cop teams up with like somebody he's actually chasing, which is like this huge mob gangster, and they work together after something happens to like something almost happens to the gangster, and they decide to like join forces to catch a serial killer running around who's like literally just tearing shit up.
Oh, I think I know this movie.
Yeah, good fucking movie. It's a Korean film, very good. And that's it.
Wild,
cool,
nice.
All right.
Was that your final remarks or no?
Drink water.
Oh, drink water. Right. Okay, cool.
I only have one song as well. Not really a song, and I've recommended before. Men I Trust. Again, I'm still obsessed with them. Say, Can You Hear? Is the name of the song. They're just so fucking good.
Trust. Can you hear?
Yeah, they're just so fucking good.
Can You Hear?
Yes, by Men I Trust. I need to go see them. Anyway, that's the only one that I can recommend right now. I haven't really been listening to anything else. Anyway, as far as final remarks go, like Steve said, it's gonna get hot. Just make sure you're drinking water. Stay in shade. Stay inside if you can, just to avoid the heat. And yeah, have a happy 4th of July. This is coming out 4th of July, so.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
So.
Go pop some fireworks. Go pop them on me.
Happy 4th of July. Whatever your opinions are of America. If you're not from the U.S. for whatever reason.
Don't drink and drive.
Happy Tuesday, I guess.
Oh, and keep your windows rolled up while you're driving around on 4th of July. People are dicks. They'll shoot fireworks in your car and terrible.
I was just gonna say overall, be careful. People are stupid.
Oh, one more advice for people, because I don't know how our age range is. Because it's getting hot, make sure you guys are changing your tires. You don't want to flat on the freeway. The hotter it gets, your wheels do fuck up a lot faster. So make sure you're keeping an eye on the threading on that, because it is very dangerous. And being out in the hot sun with a fucking flat tire, having to change it, is not fun ever for anybody.
Yeah, that's your dad advice from 3 non-dads.
I'm a dad to a dog.
Just call me daddy. I got the body.
And he's the dad to a cat. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you're on Spotify. Rate it 5 stars.
Yeah,
leave a comment letting us know your thoughts about anything and everything we talked about. We will see you guys next week. And again, thank you guys so much for the love. See you then.
Watch some Hunter x Hunter.
And you made you choose.
What?
I
Are you?
don't
I
want
thought you were
choice.
eating something.
Yeah, the choose.
I choose you to stop.
Pokemon.
Back in the ball you go.